He could have scored a touchdown.
Well, there's no way he could have dodged. Tommy, how the heck have you been?
Hey, Tommy.
Come on in, have a seat. Didn't think you'd be back.
Trust me, I tried transferring. Doesn't seem like any other schools want to accept a perceived health risk. But I've got a clearance from my doctor, Coach. I'm ready to play.
What do you think?
It's only right you take your spot back. I was just keeping it warm for you.
You know, the team seems to be doing just fine with you out there. And seeing that you're kind of thin at receiver, I was thinking that maybe I could help out by lining up outside.
Shoot, yeah. We'll work something out.
Like you said, Coach, you got to do what's right for the team.
It's the best news I've heard this, man.
Comment, share, and subscribe, please. Let's try to get this video to 200 likes.
One of the loudest venues in the NFL on Sundays looks to be no different on a Friday night. We've got a packed house for the Midwest Prep Showcase. Soon, two of the best high school football teams in the nation will collide here at Arrowhead Stadium when the Hawks take on the Tigers.
Wait, it's your...
Yeah, rapper, producer, entrepreneur, Snoop D-O-double-G. Please believe it, that's me. But hold up. Ain't you one half of them Heartbreak Boys?
I'm a huge fan of yours.
Nah, man, I'm a fan of yours. Check this out. If the coach and half the stadium knew what I was about to say, they try to run me out. Some time. And I'm pulling for y'all tonight.
Wow. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
For sure, my brother. Now get out there and go do your thing.
Snoop, you know Tommy Matthews?
Tommy! Hey! Hey, man, it's a pleasure to meet you, man. I'm such a fan, man.
Hey, likewise.
Love your hard work, your dedication, and how you just put the team and put everything on your back, man. That's beautiful, man. It takes a whole lot to do what you did.
Thanks, man.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all better get out there and make it count, man. It's a whole lot of schools that's gonna be watching y'all tonight. And I got a feeling I'm gonna see y'all again. Good luck.
I think
Call out.
Will do.
Thanks, Snoop.
For shizzle, Snoop. Yo, we just met Snoop D-O-double-G.
I know. That was cool.
The what? Let's go do this, man. La-di-da-di-da.
Well, the crowd is loud and on its feet as Ricky Sutherland gets things started. Caught in the end zone. Drives through the defense. And that's a solid effort on the return as the offense heads onto the field. So in this matchup of top-ranked quarterbacks, it's QB2 with a chance to strike first on this opening drive. Looking downfield, here's QB2. He makes the delivery. That's what the fans came to see. There he goes. 10. Touchdown. A show-stopping score from beyond midfield.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So there's the decision, and the penalty, of course, will be
It
accepted.
will be over. Right.
Now with an additional 5 yards to pick up. On first down, back to pass. Goes deep with this throw. He makes the grab. A thrilling play that gets the fans on their feet. there's Sammy Hawk. The Tigers will run it. And a weight room play there before the defense can stop them. So get this, earlier today I was speaking with Hawks coach Kevin Robbins, and in typical fashion, he did not hold back about today's matchup. He proclaimed his D would be so good against QB2 that he'd end up putting Tommy Matthews back at quarterback. Bold words.
Tommy's not going back to quarterback.
Another 1st and 10, and even more of a threat to score now. Surveys the field. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They waste no time putting 6 on the board. Myers now to add the extra point. And that'll make our score 7-0. Back to what Coach Robbins told me before the game, how his defense was going to shut down QB2. Hadn't exactly happened, right? And I'd be very interested in hearing his thoughts right about now. And he's down at the 35. So for the first time in this Hawks offense. And they're unable to hook up on that play. Here comes 2nd down. Braxton Knight, easily one of the best quarterbacks in the nation, hasn't faced a double-digit deficit since he became a starter last season. He gets this offense clicking. It is a sight to behold.
Come on, baby.
All right, so following the short gain, it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Knight. Looking for Cole. It's intercepted. Picked off by Washington. First play of the drive for the Tigers. And this is excellent field position as they begin this drive. QB2 looks downfield.
Come back.
Ooh, and that's almost intercepted. All these kids so thrilled when they found out this year's edition of the showcase would be played at the home of the Kansas City Chiefs, Arrowhead Stadium. This is now a premier event on the high school football calendar. Meanwhile, that run play pushes them deeper into enemy territory. Halfway through the opening quarter, it's 3rd and inches. Looking deep for Matthews. It's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. He used to pass them, now he catches them. Tommy is back. Now they'll kick the PAT. They continue to push ahead, 14-0. After giving up the touchdown, the Hawks are back to receive. Fielded at the 15. And he's tackled at the 31-yard line. So the Hawks are lined up now, and Field General Braxton Knight finds himself in an unusual situation. He's not used to being down double digits at any point in his career. Apparently, the kids on the field weren't the only ones thrilled about this game being at Arrowhead. We've got an incredible turnout for one of the most hyped matchups of this season. Back to throw. Here's Knight. Pressure comes, and down he goes. With just a mile to go, here's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Delivers on the screen. And he'll be marked out at the 35-yard line. Arrowhead Stadium, one of the best venues in all of football. And you know who loves it here? The coach, Jonathan Coachman. Big-time Chiefs fan. He's a Kansas native. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the house today. And it will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. The Tigers send out their offense. And as they get underway, complacency can be the silent killer. This drive will be key. And the ball pops free as the defender timed that hit perfectly. So yes, there's an obvious reason why they call this the Midwest Prep Showcase. Every year, it's quite literally a showcase of the nation's top players. But this year is the first time they've ever had the top two quarterbacks in the country face off. I'm speaking, of course, about QB2 and Braxton Knight. Zero progress on this drive thus far. It's third down. Going long distance for Matthews. He comes down with it. Great move, avoids the defender. Touchdown! That's another score in his return. It's a legend in the making. Now for the point after. And they add yet another point. One of many in this matchup. They're up big right now.
Try and nail down.
Following the touchdown, the Tigers are ready to kick it away. Fielded at the 15. Shrugs off the defender. And he's brought down at the 34-yard line. The Hawks send out their offense. And at this stage of the game, every minute counts for them to have any shot of making a comeback. Really not able to get much before he's tackled. You know, a high-profile game like this can generate the interest of some big-time schools, and this stadium is loaded with coaches from powerhouse programs. LSU, Clemson, Oklahoma, you name it, they're here. Taken down as he makes the grab. 4 yards there. The shotgun snap. Here's Knight. They go play action. Oh, it's a fumble. And the offense takes it back. They reacted quickly to save their drive. So following a drive that came and went, here's the punt after a 3-and-out. Time's run out on this first quarter of action. And coming up shortly, more elite high school.
Either way, they're done. Thank you. Either way, they're
and Washington will not get a chance to return this one as the ball heads out of bounds. Opening play of this drive for the Tigers. And they begin this series feeling very confident. They're up big on the scoreboard. Throws left, it's complete. And he's tackled at the 41. A 21-yard gain and a first down and much, much more. Hawks lined up behind QB2. Scans the field. Fires right, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 44. I mentioned a few colleges earlier with recruiters in attendance. A guy, Reggie, gave me a list with a few more names on it, and you know it's a heavyweight matchup when you've got schools like Oregon, Florida, and Southern California among the fans here today. And he's brought down at the 34-yard line. One running back look with 3 tight ends on the field. Finds his man on the crossing route. And he's down at the 10-yard line. You can feel the defense scrambling a bit. They could really use a stop with their backs against the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. Jamison Maddox, his second touchdown catch of the game. Here's Myers now for the extra point.
Thank you, Maddox.
And he knocks it through. The tally now, 28-0.
Once I got the stamp on it.
Everyone's lined up, ready for the kick. Fielded at the 15. And he stopped at the 32-yard line. First play of the drive for the Hawks. And they really need Braxton Knight to flip a switch and march this offense down the field for points. They start the drive here with Gold. And they'll make the stop after a solid gain on the play. Gotta share a quick story. All right, so I'm making my way to the press box before the game, and who do I see? But the dog father himself, Snoop Dogg. And he's seeking out QB2. But here's the thing. Snoop is a diehard Hawks fan, which tells you just how magnetic QB2 really is. The D is ready for a throw on third down. Out of the gun, it's Knight. Now he moves out of the pocket. Goes to his left. It's Monroe. One last thought on Snoop. You know, he's a Southern California guy. Long Beach, if I'm not mistaken. And I wonder if he wasn't whispering in QB2's ear about the Trojans, right? I mean, who knows, but I wouldn't be surprised. And he comes up with a nice gain before he's taken down. Lined up in the shotgun. Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. So let me just take a moment to say here, when you stand next to some of these young men as I have, they look ready size-wise for the next level. I mean, some of these kids are huge. Under pressure and sacked. And so the Hawks are ready to punt it away.
Give me the mother living ball. Let's go.
And here's the
mother
kick.
loving ball. Let's go.
And now it's down by the kick team as that play comes to an end. With halftime just around the corner, it's 1st and 10. QB2 takes the snap. To Matthews in space. And he's down at the 20-yard line. Well, Coach Petu's team among the best in high school football, undefeated and blessed with the potent combination of QB2 and Tommy Matthews. They are the combo to watch here today, no question. And it's incomplete. Choice there to break that up. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on first. Lets one go deep for Matthews. He pulls it in. And touchdown. His third score of the game, and this comeback is now legendary. The Tigers will try to add 2 to the board. Looking to throw again.
Back.
That's incomplete. They do not convert. So they come up empty on that play call. Ready now for the kick. Fielded at the 15. And he stopped at the 32-yard line. So the Hawks are lined up now. Let's see what the future holds on 1st and 10. Gathers the snap. He finds Thrash, and he's out of bounds at midfield. 18 yards that time, and a first down for the Hawks. They come out 5 wide, 3 to the right. Knight takes the snap. And that's incomplete. Took a shot on first down, but couldn't finish it off. Following the incompletion on first, here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw from the 50. And he's not able to come down with it. 3rd down on the way. On 2nd down, it's 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap. Here's Knight. And they're unable to make the connection. So here comes 4th down. And he sends it flying. And the ball sails out of bounds as the offense makes its way onto the field. So the Tigers are lined up now, and all eyes are on QB2 as he gets set for this drive. I think every smartphone in the stands is pointed at that young man. So after 1/2 of this exclusive event, it's the Tigers in control. And when we return, even more of this clash between 2 top teams. The wait is over. Time now to kick off the 2nd half of this matchup. Still leading by a comfortable margin. Here comes the kick. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll kneel down for the touchback. The Hawks send out their offense. And we'll see if they've come up with anything to prevent this drive from ending with yet another punt. Trying to get something going on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. I mentioned it a little bit earlier, the size of some of these kids. Just take a look at Kelvin Thrash, number 87, the Hawks tight end. He could suit up for a primetime college game tomorrow, no problem, and not get thrown around. In the meantime, they pick up the first with that run on 2nd down. After a minimal pickup, it's 1st and 10. Grove gets another carry. They're going to bring him to the ground after just a short pickup. So Coach Fetu, spelled F-E-T-U, for the longest time I was pronouncing it Coach Feta, like feta cheese. So let's just say I'm thankful he's a forgiving guy for as big a guy as he is. Complete to Thrash for the first down. And he's tackled at the 46-yard line. A pickup of 17 yards. Good for a new set of downs.
Let him know.
Lone man in the backfield. Get the carry. And they give up yards as he's tackled for a loss. Now going back to Coach Fetu, someone who is universally beloved by players old and new, but he's certainly got his quirks. If I gave you a dime for every time he said Samoan warrior style in a film study, I think you'd be a very rich person. Looking to convert once again. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll throw. Holds on to the ball as he takes a shot on that play. So as the Hawks get ready to punt it away, they're facing... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you hate to see it. Braxton Knight is yelling at his offensive line, and it doesn't look like any kind of motivational speech I've ever seen. Someone better cool him down. Hawks lined up in the backfield. Off play action. Airing it out for Matthews. He's got it. 10. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Tommy Matthews. And his mom, she's going crazy right now. Her son's having an incredible game. And he puts it through. Our score now, 41-0. Here comes the kick. Caught in the end zone, and he'll take a knee for the touchback.
Come on.
Throwing to start the drive. Here's Knight. He's in trouble, and down he goes. With a long way to go, it's second and long. Out of the gun, looking to fire. And they get to Knight for the sack. And that's back-to-back takedowns. Let's see if the O-line is able to better protect their quarterback this time around. Back to pass on third and very long. Looks to his right. It's complete. And that won't be enough to move the sticks. Fourth down coming up. With the Hawks lined up to punt and down big, I can't help but think of that stat I highlighted earlier. The one about Braxton Knight and how he hasn't faced a double-digit deficit since the middle of last season. Whoa, talk about jinxing a kid. This has been tough to watch.
What's up? Please subscribe. Please subscribe if you like what you see here.
One running back look with three tight ends on the field. Going deep now for Matthews. And the first throw of this second half complete to Tommy Matthews. QB2 wants to pick back up right where they left off. Now the linemen on both sides dig in for this first and goal. It's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. Jamison Maddox, his second touchdown catch of the game. Myers is on now for the PAT. And the point after attempt is good. The score now, 48-0. After giving up the touchdown, the Hawks are back to receive. A little bit of laundry on the field, and that kick looked funny as soon as it left his foot and went out of bounds. So the verdict's been delivered, and the penalty accepted as we pick back up with the action. On first down, he'll drop back. They'll run it with Grove. And that's a fantastic way to start the drive. Just one play needed to get the first. There's the whistle as we end the third quarter. We'll be back shortly with the final stanza of the Midwest Prep Showcase. Looking to pass on first down. And that's nearly picked off. But the drive will continue. Wanting nothing more than a score. Here's second down. Still looking to throw. It's Knight. And it's incomplete. So we're looking at third down. Following a couple of incomplete passes, it's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Here's Knight. Absolutely nowhere to go, and he eats that sack. And he sends it away.
Oh, no.
And we won't see a return here as the ball goes out of bounds. Lined up in the backfield, there's Sammy Hawk. They'll start this drive on the ground. And they bring him down after a short pickup. A gain of 2 on the play, and that makes it 2nd and 8. They go back to Hawk. Breaks a tackle, still moving. What a powerful move. And he's out of bounds at the 22. A 47-yard gain, and that's a first down and then some. Hawk gets the handoff. And he doesn't waste any time picking up the first. He opens that series with an excellent run. All right, here we go. It's 1st and goal. Going with the run. Not much there as they're able to bring him down. And now just a couple yards separate them from Painter. 2 yards closer to the end zone now. And off to Hawk. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Oh, they are running up the score. Now the kick for one more. And that's no good. Might have been a divot that messed him up. He was poking at the ground like a golfer before that kick. Following the touchdown, the Tigers are ready to kick it away. This is fielded deep in the end zone, and we won't see a return here as he kneels for the touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Here's Knight. Now he brings the ball down. He's on the move. And he'll slide to avoid the tackle. A pickup of 7 on the play. And now it's 2nd and 3. Looks to throw out of the shotgun. Right side of the field, it's complete. And that's good for a first down. Shotgun look. Back to pass on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. Tackled as he pulls in the ball. The connection on that play, good for 7 yards. Now it's 2nd down. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight. On 2nd down, back to pass. Completes that throw on the crossing route. And he stopped at the 47. A pickup of 8 on the play. And that's good for a first down. Drops back again. First catch for Cole. And he's inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Going through the motions now. And he's not able to come down with it. 3rd down on the way. Following the incompletion on 2nd, it's 3rd down. From the gun, looking to throw. Oh, man, that had INT written all over it. But the drive stays alive. Oh, they're going for it.
Oh, no.
But they take him down. Stopped short of the marker. One running back look with 3 tight ends on the field. Sending it downfield for Matthews. He caught it. A big-time play that gets a roar from this crowd. As we approach the final minute, it's 1st and 10. QB2 gives it to Hawk, and he shows off some strength before he's wrangled to the ground. Working now from within the red zone. Here's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground with Hawk, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. A gain of 3 on the play, so it'll be 3rd and 1. Hawks lined up behind QB2. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And that should seal the deal. Now to dot the I and cross the T. It's up and it's good. Still ahead by a wide margin. They're lined up for the return. There's the flag. And that's not the kind of mistake you could afford in a game like this. So there's the decision, and they'll accept the penalty as these teams get ready for the upcoming play. Now they'll throw from the gun. Knight is picked off. Intercepted by Washington. So Coach Fatu keeping the playbook open as Coach Robbins stares a hole right through him. This is getting tense right now. First play of the drive for the Tigers, and they've got to just be thrilled to begin this drive on the plus side of the field. Deep throw for Matthews, and that is caught. Touchdown, Tigers! Tommy Matthews! He's putting on a show here today. Wow! And that should do it. The coaches are struggling to keep their players from running onto the field, but even they're having a tough time containing their excitement. After giving up the touchdown, the Hawks are back to receive. Flag thrown, and I think he was trying to show off to someone in the crowd before he shanked that one. Embarrassing. Going to be tough roaming the hallways next week, my man. So the verdict's been delivered, and they'll accept the penalty as we return to the game. On first down, back to pass. Throws into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they'll have it at the 45-yard line. And that will do it. The Tigers win the showcase. On behalf of everyone at EA Sports, I'm Kevin Connors, signing off.
This question is for both of you. What trait do you think will give you the edge at the next level?
I think my ability to quickly find the open receiver is what really sets me apart.
I mean, it must have been a little easier with me out there, right? When you snap the ball, you throw it to Tommy, rinse and repeat. But seriously, though, the past 2 years have really put things into perspective for me, and thanks to this guy, I'm just fortunate enough to have the opportunity to go to college and further my football career.
Well, okay, gang. I think that puts us in a great place to go ahead and find out where these two are going. All right, gents, who wants to go first?
Well, you have the honors. It's the least I could do for all you've done for me.
All right.
LSU.
Oh, wow, man. Wow. So the decision is made. Tell us, when it came down to it, what led to this choice?
Well,
There's been a lot of elite talent that have walked those halls, and I'd love to add my name to that storied list. Plus, the opportunity to play for a legend like Coach Miller is too much of a draw. Yeah, he's a guy that's had a ton of success with the school, and I think there's a lot I can learn from him.
All right. All right, Tommy. What you got for us?
Let's see. Who's it gonna be?
Whoa, Tommy, same question.
Well, isn't it obvious? I mean, Batman needs his Robin, and can't break up this dynamic duo. But in this case, my Batman is Robin. I never said I wouldn't try to win back my own position.
More details rolling in, everybody, on today's crazy news. Coach Miller is stepping down from his illustrious college coaching career, and in his place, the school is promoting hotshot defensive coordinator Red O'Brien. Now, Coach O'Brien has been all the rage for quite some time, sitting at the top of a ton of schools' short list for head coaching gigs, but it sure looks like he's just going to stay put and take over the entire program. But what I really want to know is what it's going to mean for everyone's favorite dynamic duo, the Heartbreak Kids.
I know you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years. Waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you may start.
Come on, Coach, give us a shot.
How many of those do you guys have? Now, as I was saying, neither of you will be starting, but both of you will be playing.
Coach, I'm sorry, but I'm not switching positions.
I'm not asking you to switch positions. We'll both get reps at QB. This is a defense-first team now, so I don't need your Heartbreak Kids nonsense. All I need is for one of you to manage things and make sure the offense doesn't give the game away, because my defense certainly won't.
EA Sports coverage of college football takes us to Miami, Florida at Hard Rock Stadium for the 2019 Kickoff Classic and an early season matchup of powerhouses. It's the LSU Tigers taking on the Oregon Ducks. So here we go. It all starts now. A new season of college football underway here in Miami. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Oh, good-looking return setup here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10, Oregon. They start out with a run by Ferguson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 30.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ferguson, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
8 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Ferguson fighting through it. He's got space. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first, again, they go with Ferguson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
First and 10.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll run with Ferguson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, Barrett. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try to run down here with Ferguson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
On 10-yard
second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barrett, and he's going to go down again.
Brings up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he returns this to the 22.
LSU takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already trailing 3-0 before he takes that first college snap. Here it is on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Tigers nothing.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let one fly here for Avant. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's got his man, Avant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, significant.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. LSU with a 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Avant's got it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And LSU has jumped out in front.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Burgess. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He's going to let one fly here for Avant. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You get the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking deep for Bennett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You always think about picking up the 1st down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this out past the 25. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
You want me to help
Well, the
you
analytics say
set
put
up
the
for
football
the
there.
transportation?
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. There's an example right there that we just saw. And let me ask you, how does a college offense differ from an NFL offense, or does it?
Well, it still does, Brandon, because NFL offenses, while they're continuing to embrace what the colleges are giving them more and more, they're still not playing as fast as a general rule. You know, most college offenses will run about 15 plays per game more than NFL offenses will. They'll take a few more chances in what they're doing, maybe try and isolate their star player. Speed and pace of play for college offenses still ahead of what we see in the NFL.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
26-yard
1st and 10, LSU. Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU.
Touchdown, LSU.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Barrett. Complete to Myers, the tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Barrett. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Barrett. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Malcolm Ferguson, the ball carrier.
The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a 1st down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Ready for the 2nd half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The LSU offense already up and at the line. Second half starts with a run by Murray.
A.J. Murray, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up third.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. I tell you, you look around the college football landscape, and there's some really good running backs this year. The draft projections really littered with that crop of players, and we've got a couple of them in our game here this afternoon.
And I'm glad that you pointed that out, partner, because we always talk about the guys who throw the football and the guys who catch the ball, but the runners are still vital. And that was a pretty good run right there. A good illustration of what he can do. And they're counting on those kind of runs to help them win their conference. Because you and I both know that's the best path to the college football playoff. Win your conference first and give yourself that opportunity.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
on second down. It's Murray. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Right back to Ferguson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on 3rd down. Barrett looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ferguson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On the carry is Kelly, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. LSU with a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play fake, he'll look to throw. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
2nd and 1 from the 2. From the gun, it's Drake.
That's another.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle.
And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And LSU adds on to their advantage. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
33-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Barrett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Barrett looks to throw on first. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Barrett's pass. Complete to number 6.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Quarterback sack. A fumble.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fights free yet again. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's taken
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
On the delay, it's Kelly. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And LSU adds on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Free kick already. Kicking team.
So that one will be accepted. The Ducks come up now, 1st and 10.
Who is it? Hold on. No, who is it? Hold on. Somebody's knocking. Somebody's knocking.
Somebody's knocking?
Yes.
Move, move. ¿Qué es eso?
Milk, apples, cheese, butter.
Gracias, no quiero salir porque estoy en my short. Gracias.
Para muchacho.
Gracias.
God did what you said. I put soy sauce on it.
Yeah. Well, the plates washed. I came down to wash dishes.
There's no dollar.
That's supposed to be food.
I'm gonna go ask her for a try after again.
Go ahead, whatever.
Why I need one? Come on. Go, 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 go!
I got a fucking headache. And un tanto de cabeza.
It's about tomorrow makes 2 weeks until the election.
That should be.
Oh, it'll be in New York.
That'll be in New York. I'll give it a then.
By
Yeah.
Tuesday. It's not like we're in California somewhere where I gotta go 3,000 miles. Somebody called me. Oh no. Let's see what they wanted. Well, I'll follow up as soon as my dad gets that. Gets what's required. and do the follow-up.
Here's Barrett on play action. And Myers has it over the middle. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Let's go.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Number 12.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Touching offense.
Come on, Nat.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got some space here. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
That's it.
Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. Throw left side, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's a 1st and 10, Oregon. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
Recovered by LSU.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Today's final score, the LSU Tigers 27, Ducks 3.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Wake up. What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his 2-quarterback system is matchup based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I got to tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only going to lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to, what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Look, I get you're upset, but we're in this together.
No, we're not. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Jumping fiddlesticks.
AT&T Stadium on this beautiful Saturday in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The top travel destination this week for alumni of these two storied football powerhouses, and the site of the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. As we'll see the Oregon Ducks taking on the LSU Tigers. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. Not something you expect.